Hi, it's Lee Goldstein from thenewstraders.com, testing today's Jolts report. The last 2 months have actually hit the first targets and even hit the second targets, but not super fast. A minute and a half in August it took to hit the target 2, and in September it took 34 seconds, which is pretty good, to hit target 1. So then it reversed in September. So September was not as good a report as August, but let's see what it does today, October 11th, 2017. It's the Jolts report. Has not traditionally been a report that tests well. Lee Goldstein from thenewstraders.com. My setup for this trade is a bracket of 3. 2 contracts looking for a profit of 3 ticks, 1 contract looking for a profit of 8 ticks, a stop loss of 7. If my first target is hit, my target first stop will move to break even -2. My time entry is 9:59.57. That's what I'm using, and I'm trading gold. GC 1217. I prefer to cancel most of these data type trades meaning not a bank statement type trade. I like to cancel them in 10 seconds, but I did have a couple of fills with the Jolts report after 15 or 18 seconds, so it might be that 20 seconds makes the most sense. You do have an amazing target area with the central pivot sitting on top of the high of the day. You may very well just want to trade this in one direction, looking for a long to this position. If it was a really big moving report, that's exactly what I would do. But it's not that type of report. You may get eventually a test to that area. You could get a test to S1, which is a magnet also. But central pivot sitting on the high of the day is a very strong magnet. 15 seconds until the report is released. Gold's been a little bit volatile. You could see up and down in a reasonable range.
Order pending.
But you still have movement. So I think it's going to fill. 20 seconds is what I'm interested in. 10 seconds, in theory, it really should be a cancel. 10 seconds is enough for a data trade. 20 seconds unequivocally is a cancel. I'm going to leave it on. It's officially a cancel. But let's just see what it does. This would be officially a cancel. The news is pretty close, 6.082 versus 6.125. So that's probably the reason
Order
you
pending.
don't have a gigantic move. It could be a reason, while even though the data is a little bit negative, you may not get a very strong follow through to the downside. And that's why you want to cancel this report. That's a strong reason. Even if it hits that first target, you just, because you don't have supporting news, nothing's working in your favor on this report other than movement, price action. That's it. It looks like it wants to hit that first target, but it was officially a canceled trade. That's being honest. It was 20 seconds. That's our rule for this report, because 30 seconds, they don't work. And you can see it's now reversing. It couldn't even go to 3 ticks. Let's see, what did I have? 3? Yeah, 3 ticks. 16 was my, let's see what the entry was. 16 was the entry. And then my target, it's hard to believe it's 2 ticks away. Yeah, my entry was 17 though. My entry was 17, and my target was 3 ticks away. That's right. So, but you could see why I would have canceled the trade. This is what the Jolts report generally does. It's just not a very good report to trade. So, I don't mind watching them, but I don't call trade rooms for these types of reports because they don't really use our time well. There's much better things we can do with our time. So, I'm going to give it another minute just to see what happens, and then call it a Jolts. You could see it's just popping around. And again, one of the issues is the news offset was not very big. The previous week was 6.14. They were expecting 6.12. job openings. They got 6.08, a little bit negative. It popped down just enough to fill you. It might not have even been a real fill in real life. I almost call that a sim fill, because you could see it never even went through the fill and we're in sim. So, but given that the market filled you on the side you may not have wanted to be filled on, it probably would have filled you, if you know what I mean. But you could see gold really not having a strong directional move either way. It went down a little bit before the report. It's chopping around. It's exactly the reason why this Jolts report was a 20-second cancel. This would not have been a profitable trade. Lee Goldstein, thenewstraders.com. Please give me a thumbs up if you like this content. Check out our new blog and make a comment, because that's where this type of information is now going to get posted. Take care.